Hello out there, friends. Hello, world. It's author, the Meerkat man, the Mongoose man, Grant Malcolm McIlrath here once again, and we are with the KATUNGURU herd, walking with cows. And I've got a very special lady all the way from Italy, Alessia Taurchini. Wow. And this is the first time getting up close to the KATUNGURU herd, and this is a newborn. So beautiful, and the mother has been very attentive to herself at the moment, but she's just been grooming her newborn a few moments ago, and the other one is exhausted, as you can see, lying down there. Beautiful. There she goes back to grooming. It's about an hour before sunset here in the reserve. Of course, that's the Meerkat Magic Valley Reserve of the Meerkat Magic Conservation Project. Everything is relaxed here because we are relaxed. It's so important when you're with animals, no matter which species, that you let them know where you are. We approached with the wind blowing away from them to us, and I said, no, we need to change our position, which is why we are standing here, so that they can smell us, so that they know we are not a predator. And I'm also announcing my presence to say to them where I am at all times. They're all over this area, all around us. It's the equivalent of walking around with buffalo. There you can see the beautiful pre-sunset, and we have the Great Black Mountain Range to the north, the Groot Swartberger, of course. That will be covered in snow again in the next few months. All right, let's give you an idea of what it's like to walk with cattle, specifically the world famous KATUNGURU herd. I've given them this name from a village in Uganda, KATUNGURU or KATUNGURU, next to the Queen Elizabeth National Park, where I visited in the 90s, working with banded mongoose. Again, this female knows me very well. It is important not to just go up to any cattle, and that is why Alessia is with me, because the cattle know me. Look at that beautiful little face. Newborn, welcome to the world. Welcome to Earth. Yes, welcome to Earth and to the Meerkat Magic Valley Reserve. We're going to have a beautiful life here. Of course, these are our little insect hotel creators. They create a lot of dung full of nutrients for all of the mongoose and meerkats in the area to come and dig up. And of course, these insect hotels are perfect places for many different insects to come and make a home in. And then, of course, the nutrients are recycled back into the reserve. And we have a lot of curious KATUNGURU coming up. They know the sound, except for the youngest here, of course. Now, we're not going to be foolish and go walk up to this little one any closer than we already are, because although the mother is relaxed, we do not want to cause any stress here for her or the baby. And calling now, everyone is arriving. The mongooses, the meerkats, the cattle all know my call. I've been using this since 1993 in the Kalahari Desert, this audio association, and it works with many different species. Here's some of the younger ones coming to visit. No, remain calm, remain calm. Hello, lovelies. They're just curious. Curioso. Alessia is being nervous. Don't be nervous. Please, don't be nervous. It's amazing when you're surrounded by cattle. Many people, when they first encounter cattle, are afraid, but there's no need to be afraid because they know me. Of course, they're very curious. That's all. They're just curious. Calma, calma. Tranquilo. Per favore. Hello, everyone. people who have never been around cattle and this is their first experience, it can be quite intimidating. But as I mentioned, you just stay calm at all times. Just calm. Just calm. Hello, lovelies. Hello, mummy. Hello, you're so beautiful. They're very peaceful animals and often misunderstood. Some of the youngest don't know me very well, so they are very, very curious. You're doing brilliantly, Alessia. Brilliantly. Well done. There you go. Yeah. There you go. You good? Yeah. Yes. Hello, lovely. Huh? It's okay. Yeah. Yes. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Well done. And they're coming up to inspect the newborn. Look how beautiful it is. The whole herd coming up to inspect. They're all excited. Hello. Yeah. Everyone is being called. I'm still looking for the enormous ZEUS, 800 kilogram plus bull of the herd. Don't see him at the moment. We have to be careful with him because, of course, there are babies around. So you can see our shadows here, but I'm just making sure everyone is staying relaxed. All right, there we have a nice bit of grooming. All right, here comes ZEUS. Yeah, big man, that's ZEUS. All right, let's have a zoom into ZEUS. You can see he's enormous. All right. All right, don't try this at home if you are not with someone who knows what they're doing. We're going to move away very, very slowly so we don't cause any stress for the big ZEUS, because if he decides to get funny, and I don't mean that as a comedian, but if he gets too territorial with the babies, that would be a very bad career move for me. All right, he's checking us out. He knows me after many, many years, but it is always a good idea not to get complacent when you're around any animals. Well done. Stand there. Wait, just wait there. Alessia Taurchini and ZEUS. What do you feel? Huh? Are you Ayuto? No. There's no need to be scared. All right. Look, you're doing really well. This is ecotherapy. It's the same as working with many different species of animals, as long as you are respectful and understand not to be threatening to them. It's a very, very peaceful feeling to be around animals like this who are in a herd environment that they know well. They know the sounds. I'm letting them know at all times where I am. Hello, beautiful. Look how beautiful she is. Huh? Hello, little mummy. She can smell me there easily. I'm deliberately standing so that the wind blows towards her and to ZEUS, who's checking out now as well. There you go, big man. Oh, he is absolutely magnificent. ZEUS. Yeah. Stunning. And as you can see, he's not at all aggressive to us because I am being respectful of the fact that he is the leader here. Just backing away but not showing any fear. So we were surrounded by cattle. Huh? Amazing, well done. Look at you. Huh? What do you think? Huh? Are they beautiful?
Beautiful.
All right. There's some of the stragglers still bringing up the rear guard, coming across from the river in the distance there. Hello, little man. Yeah. Some of the youngsters are still learning. They're very curious because this is their first time in this area. They move around from one property to the next and spend a few months in an area sometimes. So they are still learning about the sounds and what I am, this noisy object that doesn't do anything to them. I'm just here as an observer. They're not threatened by me, but they are definitely curious. But just like with many other animals I work with, they learn by association. And you can see, because the adults are relaxed after initially identifying myself and Alessia with me, that we are non-threats. Again, we are moving so that the wind blows towards them, which is exactly the opposite of what a predator would do. And we are announcing our presence at all time. Zzz. And the most important of all is that they've got to know this very, very gradually over many, many years on the reserve. So it is not a surprise. Surprising, massive, powerful animals is definitely not a good idea. Please do like, share and subscribe, and follow the other KATUNGURU Walk with Cattle, the Cow Whisperer videos, because these animals are often, like many other animals I've worked with, given a bad reputation just through misunderstanding, and people are scared of them. They are very, very beautiful, peaceful creatures, and it's very relaxing to actually walk with them. Like now, they didn't show us any aggression. They were simply curious. Again, moved away from the newest arrivals just to let them know that we're not a threat. But this is as close as many people will ever get to walking with buffalo. All right, yeah, we've got, don't be afraid, it's all good. There we go. Just a bit of curiosity, it's all good. You're doing very well. Ah, beautiful. Look at that suckling. Huh? Latte. Ah, beautiful. A beautiful, peaceful association there. The sound being associated with that lovely bit of suckling. Reward. Earlier there were many, many cattle egrets. Egretta. There's one of the older ones having a little comfort suckle. See, so there's one new arrival there, another new arrival there. Less than 24 hours old, everybody, for anyone who's watching, if you're curious. And there's some that are a few weeks old already, looking a lot more confident. Guarda, look how lovely. Walk with baby cows, but be careful of the big ZEUS. So these arrivals are coming in now. They haven't seen us yet, so I'm just letting them know we are here. Don't be afraid. Look at this cheeky little man over here. Huh? What's it now? Huh? Yeah. He's just curious. In a few moments' time, he'll walk away again. Hello, lovelies. There you go. So although we talk about being a cow whisperer, I'm not whispering at all. In fact, it's the exact opposite. At all times, I'm saying, it's all right, she can smell me. There you go, I'm not a threat, I'm not a predator to you. All right, you're doing very well, Alessia. And of course, this is an unedited version, and I will put it up on our main reserve channel for everybody to see, and you can have a little walk with cows, the KATUNGURU herd, with us as it happens. There's another bit of smelling the air. Fleming, you'll find as well, many wild animals will do this to smell any hormones in the air, any potential threats as well. They are very sensitive to these. And of course, never get complacent. You can see these are large animals, and there's the one with a big horn over there. If they wanted to do any damage, it would be devastating, but they won't. It's as simple as that, because there's no reason to. And this is again why I discuss how people often misunderstand animals, and it's usually because they give the animals a fright, they don't announce their presence, they think they can just walk up into an area that is basically a territory, and they are perceived as a threat. And then, of course, any animal is going to become defensive. There you go. You're doing very well. You're worried he's standing behind me there. Don't worry. Again, Alessia, being associated with myself, that the animals know. That's why we stand close together as well. The same with the mongooses and meerkats. You do not just bring a stranger into an area and expect them to be accepted. There must always be something familiar with the unfamiliar. Hey, little man, what's it now? Of course, if I had to rush towards any of these animals, they'll become defensive immediately, and I could spook them, and that would be a disaster. They would then run in all directions. So that is not a good idea. It's always best just to be calm. This is amazing. Look, we are surrounded by the cattle now. Stunning. All of these babies. Everyone is munching. It's very peaceful. Ascoltare. Yeah. Huh? I remember a hippopotamus outside my tent in the Queen Elizabeth Park in Uganda, munching loudly just like this, right up to the tent, and then snorting loudly. And I was very, very fortunate it did not decide to trample me in the tent, because there was no way out. Yeah, so this is a much more peaceful experience than that last time I heard munching up close from large animals. Just let go of any fear and anxiety. Just peaceful, calm. It's ecotherapy. Of course, I weigh over 120 kilograms. So I'm not bothered particularly by many of the larger animals here as well, because they understand that I am also not a small creature to go run into. But Alessia is much smaller. Yeah? Huh? Hello.
Ciao.
You're doing very well. These are big animals to be standing next to. Hello. Look how beautiful you are. Hello, beautiful. Look at those peaceful eyes. Hello, pretty. All right. Everyone's going past. The man behind the hand, as some people have commented. And this is, of course, my displacement reassurance that I use with many species. There we go. You're all good. Don't worry. You see? Peaceful animals. Hey, beautiful. All right. So at the start of the video, for any of our viewers, and thank you for your support, and I do appreciate your viewership, please drop a comment what you think. Would you do this? Would you go up to cattle? And have you learned anything about associations and announcing your presence and not being seen as a predator? Please let me know. I'm always happy to read through comments. Oh, there's a bit of playfulness going on here. I love them. Look at this little... you're absolutely beautiful. This reminds me of the film City Slickers. If anyone's seen it, let me know in the comments. That's hilarious. Look at them. Beautiful, peaceful, misunderstood animals by so many people, simply because they don't see them as anything except food or something scary to stay away from. But when you take the moment to go up to them and get to know the individuals, it's a wonderful experience. All right, I'm going to do something very slowly. I'm going to go into a crouch position very slowly, just briefly, because this is, of course, a predator stance. Because not many people, for good reason though, will tend to see this kind of view being amongst cattle. Of course, they're a lot more curious. Hello, little ones. All right, you're doing well. Yeah, the youngest is right down there. So that's the only one I'd be concerned about getting too close to. If they decide to come up to us, though, that's a different situation entirely, because we are not approaching them, they are approaching us. So they're not feeling threatened. Look at you. Look at the babies here. See? Yeah. What's it, little one? Huh? It's the first time this one is hearing the sounds. All right. All right. No need to be afraid. It's all good. And ZEUS has moved up ahead. That's good. He's also not feeling at all bothered by us. I like to say not getting complacent, but I was respectful to move out of his immediate path. So there was no need to have any confrontation. It's all right. Hello, lovely. Look at this little one. And the newborn is lying peacefully over there. There's lots of nice munching going on. The mother and this newborn from a few days ago also coming up. And this newborn, hello little one. Look at you. Oh, you're doing very well, huh? All right. Just got some of the older animals showing some interest here, so I'm going to just focus my attention there for a bit. If you're one of the people who's still watching, and you're watching because you might want to see what happens to the Meerkat man and his guest, keep watching, because this is an unedited video. Whatever happens will be added to the channel. And no, an unedited version. Let's see if it'll go viral, where you see me trampled by the herd after telling you how peaceful they are. No, I'm kidding. They're not going to do that. Yeah, there we go. That's clever. Yeah. So we are surrounded actually by thousands of kilograms of bovine power right now. Thousands of kilograms. If you can actually perceive what that is like to be here and feel this kind of connection. Look at this. Look at all these beautiful, beautiful katungurus. You're doing very well, Alessia. All right. All right, we're going to start moving off very slowly. Going to go this way. The herd is moving across. That's right. Please just stay with me. All right. Slowly, slowly. We're not confronting. We're going slowly across. All right. And we're going to go up this way. It's all good. It's all good. Crown plover. All right. That's peaceful. Finding a nice little gap where we can leave easily without disturbing everyone. Thank you, everybody. That was wonderful to spend some time with you. Yeah. And one more look over here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that peaceful setting. And it's almost time to sign off, but not until we walk a bit further away, so I can let you all know. Please do not try this unless you are completely confident in the territory and the animals and their behaviors, because even here it is possible that it can get unpredictable when you are looking at young animals and their protective parents and the protective herd structure. But we are not being charged, we are not being trampled because of the predictable behavior of showing them we are not predators. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright friends, it's time to go and look for the Tsebokolori yellow mongooses at sunset. It was a nice little intermission for us. They're right on the far side of the reserve. It's quite a long walk from here, so we're going to get going. Thank you for watching. Until next time, as I mentioned, please do drop a comment, like, share, subscribe, and check out my other Katunguru walking with cattle videos. Have a beautiful day.